Hey guys, it's Plutonian here and welcome to another Minecraft video. And in today's video, this is actually a redstone tutorial, and today we are going to be talking about making one of the most common things in Minecraft possibly, which is a 3x3 piston door. And you can actually see that it's 3 blocks high and it's 3 blocks wide. Yeah, and this is actually a very compact design. It is 2 blocks wide, 2 blocks wide, and it's quite small. I'll say it's quite compact. It is a bit fast as well. I mean, it's at least it's fast on the closing side like that, and on the opening side like this. Now you would imagine that there's lots of videos, like there's hundreds of thousands of videos with so many YouTubers making 3x3 piston doors. Why is mine special? Now, to actually talk about that, I'm actually going to compare the speed of it with another more popular door. This is actually the most popular door. It's actually a one wide 3x3 piston door, which is claimed to be the fastest by Mambo Jumbo, the man himself. And yeah, this is actually not his own design, but this is actually the most popular on YouTube. And this is a one wide design, which is claimed to be the fastest. So we have to check if our door is as fast as that. So that is the closing, and this is the opening. Both are quite fast. Now to actually talk about the design, that design is one wide and mine is actually two wide, so definitely that's where it loses. But if we talk about the closing, we might be able to see a comparison here, a good comparison. So if we look at the closing of this door, it closes quite fast. And if we talk about the same other door, the closing of this door, they're pretty much at the same speed. So that's a really good thing. If we talk about the opening, I shall say that the other door wins because it seems like this is actually going to win. I mean, that door is actually going to win because on the opening side it might be a bit slow. Yeah, like that. And this one, that one definitely felt a bit faster. But yeah, this design is quite fast, and compared to this, it's almost like a win. This design is a really good one, I would say, and I had to make a lot of different methods to actually make this work. This is also a bit space efficient on this one corner because we don't seem to have any redstone over this side, and that's nice. Now to make this 3x3 piston door, you need an 8x2 space, which you can see behind me. And if you want to make it in survival, here's the exact list of things to actually finish it. So you need 11 sticky pistons, 9 observers, 2 redstone repeaters, 1 redstone torch, 1 dropper, 8 redstone dust, 1 lever, 2 transparent blocks such as any kind of slabs, and 12 blocks for your redstone. It could be wool, it could be like anything, and whatever the amount of redstone whatever the amount of decoration blocks you might want. So let's begin with the tutorial. Now to actually begin with, first you need actually a framework of your decoration blocks. These are actually going to be your door blocks. It is in the shape of a 5 by 5 square with the corners removed right there, and this thing should be at least 2 blocks from the ground. So this is the floor and you have 2 blocks above it, so there's 1 and 2. Great. Now underneath the middle block, you're going to place 2 pistons facing upwards, like back to back. So these are going to be actually pushing your middle block. That's nice. Now on any one side, which I actually choosing, I'm going to choose the right side. I should say choose the right side. And on the right side, you need to place a piston which is facing into this block right there. Perfect. Next to it, we need to place 2 pistons. We need to place 2 blocks on the block above it. These are actually our temporary blocks. Remove the middle block, place another sticky piston right over there. These are all sticky pistons, remember that. Remove that, then you can place another sticky piston on the top. Similarly, you're going to mirror this on the other side. There's going to be 2 more blocks coming out from that block. Remove the middle one, then place a sticky piston right there, another one, and remove the temporary block. You are going to also place a few pistons on the top, so have 2 blocks coming up from any one of these blocks, like does not matter. Remove the middle block and then take a sticky piston facing downwards from that block, place two other pistons right on the side of it. It's going to be tough. uh, Oops, nearly. There you go. Now you can remove that block. So this is the layout of your pistons. Now if you actually watch kind of this, if you can see that the pistons are making a question mark like that. So if you see this kind of straight question mark, I mean if it's not mirrored, this is actually a front side of the door. So for the front side, now what you're going to do, you come to the front of the piston, you go one block, two blocks, three blocks. That's where you need to go. Remove these two blocks, and this is where your lever is going to be going. So place a lever on this. Now place a redstone torch on top of this block. Next to this redstone torch, you need to place an observer going towards these pistons. Behind the observer, the dot of the observer, in front of that dot, you need to place a block like this, and then a block next to it, but one block lower, right there. On this block, you're going to place a redstone repeater going in that direction, and it should be set on 2 ticks. So that's when you place it and you click it once, that's on 2 ticks. Now you would crouch on this and place another observer from that repeater. So the observer is going to look at the repeater and it's going to tell whether it's powered. Next, on the back of this observer, you're going to place another block and put a dot on top of it, that redstone dot. Next to that redstone dot, you're going to place another block. So that redstone is going to power that piston. Next to this observer, we go to the back. Next to this observer, we are going to place another observer going into who knows where, and we are going to place another observer coming from that into this piston. So this mechanism is actually going to be your opening mechanism. So you can just see that if you flick this lever, the two middle blocks are actually going to be inserted within the door. Brilliant. Now for the closing mechanism of those two blocks, when you need to actually withdraw these blocks, what you need to do is you need to place a block on top of this redstone torch. Aim at the redstone torch, place a block on top of it. Now you need to grab another sticky piston, place it facing downwards like that. Next, you would like to place an observer which is facing towards this piston. It's not going to run into anything right now. You are going to place a redstone repeater which is facing towards this piston and is set on 4 ticks. From this redstone repeater, you are going to crouch and place an observer going upwards. So that is going to finish with your closing mechanism. So if you flick this lever again, we are going to open the door. So that's going to remove our two blocks. Now we need to place a dropper which is next to this block. It's going to be going right there. We need an observer facing into this dropper. You need to crouch and then you need to place an observer. Strangely, that powered for some very weird reason. Next to it, you are going to place a block like that and have a dot of redstone going on top of it. Now you are going to require your half slab, so place one upside down half slab so that your redstone can go on it. That's your temporary block. You're going to place another one towards the front. Remove this one. Then you're going to place another one on the top right there. You're going to place it again. Remove that one. And now you're going to place wool like this going right in front of these pistons. And you're also going to place a redstone line going all through this. So this is now going to activate your side, like the left side and the top pistons, when this observer is going to get activated. On the other side, on the top of this redstone, you're going to actually will place an observer going out of this redstone upwards, and then you are going to place a block. And to actually say that we have actually finished making this door, I would say the design is quite simple. It's not at all very complicated. Like, it is quite easy to build. You can see there's not much materials required, like simple redstone. I would say it is a win for me, as it is quite small. It is not that complicated. Like, if you are watching this video and if you're actually trying to build this like block by block, it's not going to be much of a difficulty, isn't it? Now we are going to actually test this door. So if you flick the lever, we see that all of those blocks will get into the door, or actually we don't have a door right now. So these are actually all of the door blocks which have been pushed in, so the door is actually closed. We flick this lever again, it's going to turn off and everything is going to get retracted, which is excellent. Now to actually, you would not actually want it to look like this, like incomplete decoration. You're actually going to grab your decoration blocks. I'm having them in my inventory right there. You're going to take your decoration blocks and you're going to place them at the front of all of these other door blocks, like exactly matching with them. You might also place some of these at the back. You're actually going to do this because you will have to place a corridor, and make sure all of these blocks are solid blocks, because there's always going to be one of these blocks. This block is actually being the only decoration block that's being powered by redstone. This observer is actually powering that. So make sure to keep all solid blocks. So now we have the door fully complete with the decoration. You can do whatever you like to with this door. You can also make it level with the ground. You can just create a 3D pit along with these dimensions of 2 by 8, and yeah, this is your 3 by 3 piston door. We have already seen how quick it works. There was the demonstration area. We are in tutorial land, and that's all for today's video. I hope you liked it. Please leave a like down for this video, and please also, if you have any suggestions for any further videos, please leave a comment down in the comment section. And if you enjoyed, please be sure to subscribe to the Plutoni Plays channel, and thanks for watching.